Hello, everybody. This is the Fiery Joker, and today we are back with Ravnica D&D. So yes, most of the other like most of the other campaigns, I have highly updated the interface. You can see you can see the Ravnica the Living Maze. You can see the big bright 7 for Gregor owned. Yes, and in the bottom right corner, you can see that I have painstakingly made everyone's tokens, uh, and little cards that are going to be cycling, and they each have their own little hashtags on them. I also have everyone's stats. They're going to be cycling through that. So yes. Oh, so it's just, it looks so, I'm just so proud of it. It looks so nice.
Yeah. I wish I had layouts this good.
Yeah, it's like these layouts have like evolved over time.
Yeah, it takes a couple years to get the hang of the layouts.
Yeah. Yeah, I get like the kind of layout that you like.
Apparently, someone's popping really badly. Uh-oh.
Everything okay?
Yeah,
Josh's mic is a little bit choppy for the stream viewers.
Yeah, gonna fix that real quick.
Oh no! Josh has been kidnapped and taken over by a robot.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Resistance is futile.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's up for the stream. We've been able to hear you clearly just fine.
Ah, that's weird. Yeah, that's one of the weird. Yeah, it's like apparently you guys were able to hear me fine, but
They seem to hear you now.
Okay. Well then, all right. And so, why did the music turn off? That's what I want to figure out.
Welcome to Ravnica. We're gonna get murdered today. Yay!
Please don't jinx it.
Okay, I'm gonna hit. I gotta quickly
I'm
hit
the guy
riff.
with an own counter. I think this entire campaign has been jinxed.
Our first session, we almost all got murdered.
Oh
What's
yeah.
new?
Yeah. Okay, now hit play. Come on, music. There we go. That is annoying as all heck. Alright. Alright, so if memory serves me correctly, we were back at we're back at, where is it? Like, part of the party was in one district and one party was in the other?
I think we all ended up meeting Gregor's contact.
Yes.
We had to dealing with the merchant. The merchant ended up getting poisoned, and
Yes.
and then Gregor went back to the Orzhov to meet with can't remember her name. Pontifiberg.
Yes.
And I think we're just coming back to regroup and head toward the precinct 4. That reminds me, I need to open up my notes.
Well, don't forget about our little encounter with the Demir, too.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
Speaking of which, is there a portrait for both Maximus and Pontifiberg?
Not quite yet. I'm still working on it.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, it's like I have the art, but not on me. It's like a. Alright. Okay. You got other characters. Yeah, as soon as we start getting like all these different characters, I'm going to like start putting them into like folders and stuff. Alright. So, yeah, still shame that Koss can't make it, but whatever. All right.
Hopefully he'll make it eventually.
Yep. Hopefully he'll
Yeah.
make. Hopefully he'll make it eventually. All right. So. Oh, White Oak 019 asks, "Hey Josh, will you ever do another character creation stream? I enjoyed the first one." Still hammering out the details on those. All right. So.
Now
Why don't
my
we-
question is Calrax trying to make the entire city of Ravnica burn, just like how Gatless Town burned in the current episode of Brony D&D?
Ah, spoilers! I have not seen that yet.
It's been out already. Jeez.
It's only been out for a day, bro, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the rules in the Brony D&D chat are about Monday or 3 days after.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be
Yeah.
watching it after this anyways, so...
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've had kind of a bad week, so I'm a little loopy.
Salty.
No, loop. Well, that too, because work decided to throw a few curveballs at me.
For future reference, the rule should be 2 weeks before you spoil anything.
All right.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. So, if I can do this. Alright. Okay, so I got everything set up, and now why don't we get this started? So, in the last session, everyone was like hopping all the way around that particular precinct 3, just trying to get to the bottom of this. And you also you happen to find that all the evidence points towards the rubble belt, and you all ended in precinct 1. All right.
Yeah, all the ivory towers.
Literally.
Oh, those poor elephants.
Robert Wilson, $10. I know you hate Destiny, but I'm still curious about your opinion on Bungie leaving Activision. Also waiting for those Golden Girls character creations. Well, Bungie leaving Activision. Heck, it's about time. It's like, dude, Activision's bad news. Like, so is EA. I don't know what Blizzard was thinking. Yeah, if you'll permit me to like put a pause on the D&D, just it's like, why does anyone join up with Activision and why does anyone join up with EA? They're cancer. I don't know.
Yes, I agree.
Why are they doing this? It's so stupid.
I miss the old days of EA, like with Battlefield 3 and Bad Company Battlefield 2.
I think it's well established at this point that signing up with EA is pretty much just selling your soul to the devil.
Oh yeah, it's like with all
Ironically,
yeah, with all those BioWare people just leaving now is because of how EA is going, how they've been with the company for so long and they're just leaving. It's only a matter of time before BioWare meets the same fate as every single company that gets killed by EA.
Yeah.
Yep.
BioWare's like, wait, where's everyone going? And there's a shadow of the Grim Reaper behind it.
Or just a Grim Reaper meme, but with the EA logo superimposed on it.
Yeah, that one meme of the Grim Reaper like walking in and out of certain rooms that are very, very bloodied, and it's currently knocking on BioWare's door.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Oh, I didn't know.
For you viewers watching, if you want to hear more, go check out Josh's top 10 EA fails on his channel.
Oh yes. Yes, thank you for plugging my work for me.
We are not bribed. We swear.
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
We are not being
Ugh.
bribed.
Hey, where did this $20 bill come from?
Yeah, wouldn't be a D. Yeah, it wouldn't be D&D without us getting horribly sidetracked.
Yeah.
All right. So, it is a beautiful day in the first precinct. What do you do?
I think we should go and follow our lead right into the fourth priest and the fourth district.
Without at least planning first.
Yeah.
Well, the best thing we can do is probably prepare.
Alright,
Yeah.
but do we get together and plan it out, or do we just stock up on supplies?
Well, how is it
Because-
looking in terms of supplies?
I was
Because
thinking
we
we
don't
stock
know
up on supplies if we need to. Maybe get an extra potion each just in case.
Because, do we even know specifically where Calrex is shacking up?
They said, well, remember the Demir said that they were in the rubble belt.
Right, but that's just the general area. Do we know exactly where his hideout is?
It's probably gonna have to be a search.
Yeah. You know, actually, come to think of it, maybe we should
Wait.
start in the fourth precinct, just to find
Wait,
someone
John,
who,
need-
who might know where it is.
I have an idea, but first we need to find a spellcaster who knows a scrying spell. After all, you said that he's got that stolen idol, right?
We have to go to the Azorius, don't we?
Looks like it.
Ooh, going to the Azorius.
Well, admittedly, I would like to, but I'm also open for other options. If you guys can think of something better.
Nope, nothing comes to mind.
All right, so looks like we're going to the Azorius. Alrighty.
Plot twist.
Alright. So, let's take a look at this here map. So, if I'm looking at this correctly... So, if this will actually frickin' work... Come on. And text. That is not the one I need. Come on. And okay, now if we are around here, so you are currently in the first district, and you are trying to get all the way to, if you're in the, whoops. Yeah, you're in the first precinct, and you need to get all the way over there. So there are two ways you can do this. You can either go the fast and safe way, or the fast and dangerous way, or the slow and safe way.
Where do we need to go? Precinct 5?
No, the Azorius is in precinct 2.
Oh, so marker 7 or 6.
Yeah, marker 7.
Oh, so that's gonna be a fun one. Okay,
Yes.
do we want to risk the underground adventure?
Yes, because keep in mind that I'm gonna give you a little metagamey hint right now. Thing is that the more time you take, the more Calrax has time to prepare defenses.
Yeah, that was kind of my concern.
Oh, for pity's sake, can't we just hire a stagecoach?
Whoa.
You wanting to hire a stagecoach, I thought you wanted to save the money.
Yeah.
Yes, Yes, but time is also money, so it's a choice between wasting some money, or spending some to make money.
I'm still kind of thinking we just go straight back to precinct 4 and just go and try and find it. Time's of the essence.
Yeah, I am vote for the straight to the point kind of thing.
All right.
Go shopping on the way.
Seems like I've been outvoted here.
Yep. All right. So you're going to try and find a way to get to the 4th precinct more quickly. So why don't we all roll... Where is it? Why don't we all roll investigation checks in order to gather information?
Investigation. The thing I'm not good at. I need to pop out something.
I kind of expected that.
All right, so
I
not...
haven't rolled yet.
Yeah.
Investigation. Yeah, I was expecting that.
All right. So Sonata, on the way you briefly started looking around, and you know that there are two things that you can do. You can either hire the stagecoach outside the Transguild Promenade, or there's also an undercity path that would probably take you directly there.
Okay, I'd say we take the undersea path. It'll get us there faster. I
Well,
believe.
if you know the Undercity, I think I'll be willing to risk it.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Rightio.
undercity path. Undercity pathway it is. All right, where's that little... So, you go... So, you head into one of these... You head into a stairwell which leads lower and lower into the dark dank of the Undercity. Where is it? Right there. So yes, you see the similar architecture of the above world, but those who are familiar with Ravnica's history know that Ravnica is continuously built on top of other parts. And so the city just keeps growing higher and higher and higher, and the Undercity keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger.
Jeez. How far down does this thing go?
You really want to know the answer?
Well, I am curious.
Can I roll a history check?
Yes, you may. Fantastic.
That's a 19 on the die. I'll take that.
So yes, Gregor, you understand that Ravnica is very, very old, thousands of years. So imagine thousands of years of architecture upon architecture upon architecture spanning a planet with millions and millions of people on it. This entire cityscape planet. Okay, out of character. Eat your heart out, Coruscant.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, right.
So in other words, my question is, why hasn't the city collapsed in on itself yet?
Gregor, you also know to the answer to that question is the Izzet are very good at what they do.
In fact,
There-
go down far enough, you'll probably find the original Orzhov Basilica.
You know, this is actually very interesting, because
God knows we've tried.
well, with so many hundreds of years of buildings down here. Who knows of what might be left behind?
Yes, yes, yes. The buildings are very fascinating, just as the ones on the surface. Can we get moving on, please?
I was actually referring.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought we were moving.
Well, it's a
Should
treasure
have seen.
behind.
All right.
Okay, let's just get straight to the fourth precinct.
All right. So I'm gonna roll. All right. That's interesting.
Uh-oh.
I think we've made a mistake, ladies and gentlemen.
You think?
All right, that's gonna be fun. Game Master Anthony for $2 says just waiting for them to stumble on Urza's relics. Not quite. Not quite. All right, so if I could just.
I call this one Urza's armor.
No, shut up. Da, 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 da. All right, so this next part's going to be fun as it'll actually start working. But yes, you continue to walk. You continue to walk around these, walking and weaving into these tunnels, following Sonata's trail. It's like you're not entirely sure how she's able to navigate these areas. It just seems complete. It just seems completely random to you, but for some reason she's able to instantly tack onto something, and she just like keeps pointing that way, walking in a random direction that way, and you have no idea how she's able to do this. All right. Moving you, and you, and you. Now moving into this. Is it not playing? Yeah, it's not playing. How stupid. Okay. Let's hit the Undercity again. Where's that?
Hello, reused map tiling.
All right. So, what do you do? So, you are currently here. What do you do?
You know the way.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say just keep moving forward.
All right.
Okay, that's a lot of blocks that just showed up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably just...
I just love the lighting and the dynamic lighting. It just makes everything so atmospheric. So I'm gonna have to ask y'all to roll perception checks.
Acceptability, the thing I have 0 in.
Yep,
Okay.
I see nothing.
All
I
right.
see something.
All right. Gregor, you see on odd bit of stone sticking out of the middle the sewer runway.
Define odd.
Like, it's instead of the normal brown, it's sort of a white marble.
Quite odd. You must be close to the ground. I wonder if a piece of marble were to fall here. Can I... Is there an intelligence check I can roll?
Yeah. Yeah. So roll whatever you think will help you.
I think I'll go with investigation.
All right. So, yes. The fact that this is white marble and the fact that everywhere else is very brown, you find that very confusing. As someone, I had to have brought this marble here or dropped it, but without getting closer, you can't figure, and like examining the marble, you aren't going to be able to figure out what it is.
Excuse me, Sonata.
Yeah?
That piece of marble. Mind going down there and to take a closer look at it? It seems very suspicious.
Sure.
All right. So, all right. So you just very carefully slide down, and you pull it up a little bit, and it seems to be a perfectly sculpted arm of a humanoid.
Okay. This is weird. Why would there be a marble statue's arm here?
Sonata?
Yeah?
What kind of creatures lurk down in these sewers exactly?
Roll nature with advantage, Sonata?
Yep.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, fantastic. So, yes, you know that there are a great many things around. You know that there are a great many creatures that run around in the Underdark. Horrors, zombies. Sometimes, a lot of Rakdos, Demir, and Golgari love to skulk about here because they know it the best. Sometimes Golgari crawl warriors walk around. Sometimes Gorgons make their way.
Oh, crap.
In other words, any number of things.
Sonata, what is that last bit? Sorry about that. My dog is trying to join me. Sonata, what was that last bit about Gorgons?
Do I roll nature check for that?
Yes. You have never met or seen a Gorgon in your entire life.
Could anyone else roll a nature check, or is it just her?
Gonna have to be at disadvantage because none of you are as experienced with the Undercity as she is.
Okay.
I can roll it.
Ooh.
11.
All right.
14. 5.
Yikes. All right. So, Arwen, the most you know is a couple of your clansmen disappearing and when you find them, they've been petrified into stone statues, and you have no idea what they are. All you know is that a Gorgon is able to do this.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so I have no idea how to fight them because nobody's ever reported back.
Now,
Well,
do we have to
I'd
actually
say,
look? Do we
well,
have to
I'd
actually
say we
look
keep on our guard.
Yeah.
That also brings up another question. Do we also have to look into their eye for them to petrify us, or
We don't know.
You don't know.
Let's just get out to Fjord as quickly as possible.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Will do.
All right. All right. So, continuing on. All right.
also after seeing that arm, I think I'm just gonna draw my great sword.
You're just going to draw your greatsword? All right.
Yeah.
Ditto with my
I'm gonna-
warhammer.
I'm gonna keep my hand on one of my short swords.
Yeah, weapons out.
Okay.
Yeah, weapons out.
All right. So, next, I'm going to have to ask everyone to roll perception checks.
Oh, that's supposed to be an. Oh no.
No, it's supposed to be yeah. Oh.
We see something coming.
Okay.
Yeah, turn off
go-
disadvantage.
Okay, so Gongoroth, at a sheer happenstance, and maybe it's because you're a little jumpy after hearing the word Gorgon, but you just continue. But you happen to glance over your shoulder, and you see a tiny figure dragging back the. You see a tiny figure dragging back a piece of the white marble.
Oh crap! Everybody, run now! And with that, I'm going to take out Boulder, and I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast a light on it, and interesting thing too. I get to choose the color of it.
Mm-hmm.
What? Now, DM's discretion. I would like to have the color be black. So that it
Okay.
can create a sort of darkness with the rock. Now, would you allow that?
I would not allow you to. I can't allow you to create darkness with the light spell.
Darn it. Okay, well, just ignore that then. But yeah,
It's like
everyone got covered on
it's
their
like when you
face.
thing is it's like when you create light, it has to be on the visible light spectrum.
What if you just use red?
Yeah.
Nah, it would still see through. I was hoping to create, like I heard a black light, I figured, oh, maybe I can be able to use that with the light. Yeah.
What? Hold on. What about
black.
violet?
But yeah, black light. Black light is a violet color.
Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of negative light.
Alright. Well, yeah.
Run away.
But yeah, I already announced to everyone that there's a Gorgon behind us and it's coming.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's get out of here.
Yeah, you notice that you're also looking at this Gorgon, and it looks almost. It doesn't look very big. It looks very small, and in fact, it's actually trying to run away from you.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh, that's okay with me.
I don't care. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of here before, like, a bigger one shows up. Because there's always a big...
Also, if it's a child, it might even be more jumpy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask you all to roll perception checks.
Nope. Nope. I'm looking at
Nope.
Sonata's back because I got too close.
All right. You hear from the direction of the from where the Gorgon ran, you hear faint buzzing and and screaming.
Oh no.
Are we going to have to save it?
I don't want to take the chance.
This sucks.
Normally I would say let nature take its course, but then again, it's just as scared as we are. So
Yeah.
If we were better prepared to fight something like this, then maybe.
All right, so you're heading back.
We also have to get going.
Yeah. And we also can't be delayed by it either. Hate to say it, but we should. We need to continue on.
Yeah.
Wait, Stitches?
All right, so your ghost appears next to you. Yep. Hello?
Go in the direction of the screams and see what's happening.
All right. So, about 20 seconds pass as Stitches leaves to scout forward. He comes back and he reports to you that the Gorgon is being ganged up on by a bunch of Crawl. And it's not even and it's having trouble fighting back.
Yep. In that case, I think it's a very good idea that we left. Going back after it, we might have accidentally ran into that group as well.
Yeah, let's go.
Have you no shame? You, the big brave Boros. You're going to let a little girl be mauled all by overgrown cockroaches?
We are not equipped to fight her.
but we're not fighting her. We're saving her.
If we want to go back and to save, then fine. But whatever we need to do, we need to be quick about what choosing.
Fine, now go!
Out of character, was that a go save her or a go onward?
Go save her.
Oh,
If I die because of this, I'm gonna.
All right.
You're talking to you're talking to a trained exorcist here.
All right. So, you're running. So yeah. Oh, there we go.
Are we moving too fast, or do you want us to still?
Oh no. That's fine.
Okay. Now I'm going to cast a light. Actually, I'm going to cast light on my greats since it's starting to get dark here and I can't see squat.
All right, you're gonna
Yeah.
cast light. Give me 1 second. So, emits light. Multiply by. No, that's
And
not.
I do have dark vision.
Yeah, but most of us don't.
All right, so yes, you're now emitting a lot more light.
Yep.
All right. You continue to follow the screams across the bridge.
Yep, I see them. I'm right around the corner.
Yep. You see them right around the corner, and you hear a lot of buzzing, you hear a lot of and you hear like a very young the screaming of a young child.
Okay, now I'm really glad we came over here. So, he wants to roll initiative now, or?
Depends on what you want to do.
Oh, I'm gonna run up and start to beating what's hurting this little kid.
All right. So just run up and roll.
Also, I'm going to prepare a guiding bolt spell.
Okay.
Okay, and just swing away.
All right. So yes, you run up right behind one of these things, and where is it? Can you roll that with advantage? Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm gonna. You just want me to roll another one, or just?
Yeah, just roll another. Just roll another one.
Alrighty then. You.
All right. So you try and run up behind it, but it sees you coming and it misses. And as you walk in, you see that the little Medusa girl's kind of huddled in the corner. And yet you see that there's a lot of that she's losing a lot of blood.
Oh boy.
And gonna have to ask you all to roll initiative.
Initiative. 18. Whoa! Nice job.
20.
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh.
well,
Oh shoot. I forgot to clear it from last time. All right.
So a 15 does not hit them.
All
Hey,
right.
Josh.
Yeah.
Is this music from Darkest Dungeons?
Yes.
Of
Oh.
course. It is now that we have found out we've gone into the darkest of dungeons.
Okay. So who didn't fall in? For some reason, Gregor didn't. All right. Turn. Yeah. Could you change yours for me? Okay. Oh, whoops. I didn't roll. Why didn't they roll?
These are swarms, aren't they?
No.
Oh, they're giant. Okay. Never mind.
Dang it. Okay, and I accidentally... Okay, so... yeah, keep in mind, guys, you can change your guys' own initiatives. Alright. And...
I tried changing mine, it didn't go through.
that's weird.
Never mind. Never mind, it's in anyway.
It's in.
Alright. Oh, dear. Well, lucky you, Sonata, you still go first.
Think about it this way. At least it's nat 20s on initiative.
Yes.
They
All
might
right.
go first, but it might mean that their next big roll is going to be ones.
All right, so Sonata, your turn.
Well, I'm going to squeeze past Sylvas and Gregor.
All right.
And please move here if I can.
Yep.
And
That's 20 feet.
I'll move up one more. So 25.
All right.
Would I be able to attack from here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that. And would I be able to do man attack and offhand attack with both my hand crossbows?
An offhand attack with your crossbows. Yeah.
Okay, so
Cool. Ghost has really become vain.
first one, and
Yeah. First attack. That is a hit.
Oh, wow.
no idea how I can do this offhand one with my other crossbow. Like from many ways.
Let's take a look. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, just hit Dusk's Calamity. Just hit that.
Okay,
Alright.
because I thought it would just be like the set work the way that
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
are you going to cause the elemental explosion?
no.
Okay. So, your first shot hits, your second one does not. But yeah, you do manage to hit. Alright, and that's your turn. And now it means next is the Crawl Warrior.
The first of many.
So yes, he's going to move next to Gongoroth. And he is going to attempt to stab you with his spear. Does a 15 hit your armor class?
I'm glad the critical was on the other side.
Does a 15 hit your armor class? No, it does not. So yeah, that is a miss. So yeah, this one's going to move next to you and is going to attack you as well. Let's see how it does. A 17 does hit you. So, you take 7 damage. Alright. But it is now your turn, Gongoroth. What do you do?
Let's see. I might be able to do something actually with the attack.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Fluid motion, backhand springs. When an ally within 50 feet is targeted by a melee attack, I may move up to half my movement toward the attacker.
Yeah.
So, let me just make sure I have,
Okay.
I'm trying to find the ruler, sorry.
Okay.
Right there. Or, actually, can I? Yes!
Alright. Gonna have to ask you to make an acrobatics check because you are moving from a top floor to a bottom floor and you're trying to be graceful about it.
I don't...
B-E-A beautiful.
Flip over Gregor for style points.
Yes. Alright. And yes. Alright, but for future reference, you gotta do that, so yes, this is a reaction.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, for future reference, make sure you do that as a reaction, otherwise I'm not gonna count it.
Sorry, that's what I was trying to do.
I know, I gotcha. Okay, so now if you landed within melee range of your attacker, you gain advantage on your next melee attack against the creature. So, attack with advantage.
And I'm flanking too. We got a murder sandwich going on.
Yeah. So, all right. Oh, it looks like someone needs to hop back in and out.
Yeah, Garuda?
Oh, I'm sorry, Sylvas. No. You don't get to. You get advantage on your next attack. But yeah, Gongoroth, it is your turn. Okay. Garuda.
Garuda, you there?
Garuda.
Huh. Yep, sorry about that.
Yeah, alright,
Anyway,
it's your turn.
I already took a greatsword swing. You want me to just roll another and say that's at it?
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. Is that all you're doing?
Yep, I'm just going to make a greatsword attack, and if it's all good, I'll roll again since he's technically flanking.
Alright. Alright, so do you have a second attack?
I do not, unfortunately.
Oh. Alright, well then, you do manage to... So that was technically your, what was the word? Advantage attack. So, yes, you do manage to hit the thing, and that for 13 damage. Nice. Anything you're else do you plan on doing? Like a smite or anything?
If I was a paladin, maybe. But no, I will second win, however.
Alright, second wind.
Yep. So that's... So I roll a d10 and add to my level. So, oh yeah, I'm back to full.
Okay. If that's the case, Arwen, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna pull up my bow and start shooting them from afar.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Hey.
Oh, good.
Alright.
My computer crashed.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yikety yikes. Alright, so. Arwen, you move up. Okay, so which one are you hitting? That one?
The one between Gregor. No, not Gregor.
Sorry, that
Gongoroth.
is not a hit.
That done.
Oof. These things have a high
So,
armor class. Wow.
Yes.
So, stats report?
Status report. They're kind of swarming up on Gongoroth. But yeah. Anything else you're gonna do, Arwen?
That's all I can do from back here.
All right. If that's the case, then Sylvas, your turn with your.
I got one target, and there's a murder sandwich. So let's go. Swing one.
Oh! Swing one. So yes, what happens is like after Gongoroth slashes it, he kind of just pushes it down to the ground, and then you take your opportunity to shove your short sword right in the heart. And that is a very dead Crawl Warrior.
Help.
All right. You gonna do anything else, Sylvas?
I don't think I want to do anything. I don't think I want to do the thing I'm thinking of. So I think I'm just gonna pack up, try and make it harder for them to get after Sonata.
All right. So, if that's the case, then it is now this Crawl Warrior's turn. Okay, just gonna move that guy to the side. He's kind of floating downriver.
Bye.
He sees that you have killed one of his buddies, and he is going to attack you, Sylvas. What are you gonna do?
Does my reaction refresh at my turn or at the?
Yes, it refreshes at your turn.
Okay, I was actually wondering that. Then, if that's the case, if he's going to make a melee attack,
yes,
I want to stay where I'm at. I'm going to use jab, parry, or boast.
Okay, whenever you're at the target of a melee attack made with the okay, if you succeed, the target takes damage if they were attacked by the weapon you are wielding. And I'm including damage.
It doesn't include my dex bonus, so it'll be a -3.
And you... Okay, so... Jab, parry, riposte!
Oh!
What?
What the fudge? What the fudge? Oh, keep in mind that it doesn't include ability damage from your...
Yeah, so it's -3.
So yeah, -3, but... So yeah, that's still... that's still 8 damage. So yeah, 1 minute, I need to roll something. Oh my gosh!
What?
So, yes. So I have a new system now. Like, whenever someone rolls a crit success or fail in D20, in 5e, I roll a D20 on whether or not there's a second effect.
Oh!
If they get above a 10, that's it's basically confirming a crit. And I just rolled a 19.
Oh boy.
So yeah, what happens is you take no damage from his attack. In fact, you just kind of grab his spear and then you just shove your sword straight into his chest. So yeah, you're gonna take no damage from that.
Nice.
Ooh,
I will,
nice.
I will take that.
So yes, perfect counter.
Ultra Instinct Sylvas, go.
So, oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah. So yeah, nice work. So this guy is going to move over. He is going to attempt to attack Gongoroth because there's a lot of they're kind of running out of room here. An 11 does not hit you. Gregor, your turn. Yeah.
Alright, so, where is the Gorgon girl?
You can't see her from this distance.
I'm going to, move over to the side.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. And that's as far as you can move.
Alright. So, if I can't see her here from this angle...
Keep in mind that you also drop down, so I'm also going to have to ask you to roll an acrobatics check.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let's see how... Yep, that is enough. So, yes. Okay, so you're next to the Crawl Warrior. What are you doing?
I cast Inflict Wounds on him.
Inflict wounds. All right, roll it.
Please be a crit.
That is a hit. And it's like it takes a little swipe at you. You just kind of parry it with your mace, and you just shove your hand into its chest. And yeah, a couple of lacerations just magically appear on his body. Is that all you're gonna do this turn?
Let's see. You know what? Also try Channeling Divinity.
Channel Divinity. All right.
Isn't that an action to do, though?
I believe so. All right. Yeah. Where is that? Channel Divinity. Orders demand. Yes. You can... As an action. Yes.
So never mind then.
Yeah. Okay. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
All right. Crawl Warrior's turn. He's going to attack Gongoroth with advantage because he is flanking. All right. Let's roll. Let's see that 1d8.
Shield.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, first one. I gotta take the first. I always take the first one.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Okay, +5 bonus to armor class. So, yes, reaction. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to AC. And given that you're surrounded, that is the best thing you can do.
Yeah, I was just hovering over that this entire time.
Alright, so...
Horizon!
So, yes. It attempts to stab you while you're distracted, and all of a sudden it just hits a magical barrier. This guy's going to attempt to attack you. Let's see how he does. Nope. Sonata, your turn.
Okay, I'm just going to attack this one in front of Gongoroth.
Alright.
Wow.
That is a hit.
Wow.
And that is a hit. Alright, so a nice, lovely 8 damage. Anything else you're gonna do?
No.
Alright. Crawl Warrior. Man, we're getting through this fast. Alright. Realize... Yeah. They're just gonna keep doing it. That does not hit. Gongoroth, is now your turn. Your shield has faded. What do you do?
My turn. And I am going to action surge. And which one of these guys appear to be the most injured?
The 2 on your right.
Alright.
And the one on your left. That one that Sonata hit.
In that case, let's go for this guy.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! Austin Bass, thank you for $10. Here's to support your content. May your channel keep growing, dude. Thank you very much.
Josh,
That's
I think this is
number
make up for the last time we got into a battle. Because
Yeah.
the last battle spree was a clown circus on our end. Now it's on their end.
Okay, so which guy are you hitting?
The one right and
The one on the
Just took
right.
2 critical hits. Not
Which
dead.
which one on the right? The one on the upper right or the one on the middle right?
This one.
Okay. So, let's see what happens. Oh boy. Okay, so what happens is you manage to you see this guy and you manage to cut off his arm. He can only attack he can't attack two-handed. He can only attack one-handed now.
DM, if I may, one of the damage die is a 1. Can I go ahead and re-roll that with fighting style?
Yes, you may.
Thank you very much. And that is another d6 that I re-roll.
Yeah.
And nice.
Oh my gosh, that you managed to cut off his arm, then swing around and decapitate him. That is a very, very dead Crawl Warrior.
It takes 2 critical hits to kill them. Nice.
Alright, need to make alright. At that note, oh, I'm sorry. Gongoroth, it's still your turn because of your action surge.
Yeah.
Yep. And since I just critted and killed a guy, I get a bonus action attack too.
Oh!
So, first attack. Okay, bonus action attack.
There we go.
There we go. Who are you hitting?
The one to my left.
The one to your left. All right, so you can't using the momentum. Let's All right. Fantastic. All right. Arwen, it's your turn.
Well, I can't top that. So I'm just gonna shoot the guy that's right in front of Gregor.
Okay. Go for it. You do have high ground, so that is advantage.
Yeah. Oh, so I do get an advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage. You are on the high ground. It's over, Anakin!
Yep, I knew it was going to happen. I'm also going to use Hunter's Mark on that guy.
All right. Okay. Cast it. All right, Hunter's Mark. All right, now roll your attack. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
At advantage. Ouch.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it sees that you cast your spell, and it's ready for your arrow when it starts sailing towards you.
I mean,
But
it can see the spell, but it doesn't see the arrow that's currently on its forehead. Like, kill me now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sylvas, your turn.
If I go here, would I have to make an acrobatic?
Yep. You would have to make an acrobatics check because you got two bodies. You got a corpse and two live people duking it out.
I'm gonna say this is. We're playing leapfrog.
All right, roll that acrobatics.
Nat 20.
What the fudgesicle? How many?
21,000 chance.
How many 20s have there been?
8. 8 crits so far. But I'm
Okay, fine, whatever. I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed.
And there's a murder sandwich, so let's see what happens.
Okay.
Going on?
That's a 24 with some piercing on.
Yep, that is it. That is a hit.
Okay, let's roll that again.
You have an extra attack?
2 swords.
Yep, that is true. Unfortunately, your second attack does not hit.
I got a little cocky.
Is
Yeah.
it too much? Him and stab him.
All right, Crawl Warrior. He is switching targets to try and hit Gregor. That is not hit. He attempts to stab you, Gregor, but it just kind of bounces off your armor. And it is now your turn.
I return the favor by attacking him with my warhammer.
All right, Robert Wilson, $5. You guys need a real challenge. Let me introduce an invention of mine called the Woken Neolithid. Okay.
No! We're not doing that. No.
All right. That doesn't hit. You attempt to swing back at him, but all right. Frozen, what are you doing?
Oops, sorry, I dropped my thing on my mouse.
Ah, I gotcha. All right. So, Gregor, you gonna do anything else?
Do I know where the girls' cries are coming from?
Yes. You can tell that they're coming from over here.
I'm going to try moving over there.
Keep in mind, it's not only going to be an athletics check to climb up, but it's also if you move out of the threat range of this Crawl Warrior, you're going to provoke attack of opportunity. So is that something are those
Yes,
both of
that's
those
fine.
risks? Okay.
Yes.
Roll your athletics check in order to try and climb up. Yeah, you're going to provoke attack of opportunity from 2 of them because you got to move through a certain space in order to do it. All right. Cool. Both of those miss. So yeah, both of them attempt to poke at you, but you just kind of pay them no heed. You've got a lot of faith in your armor. All right. So, how much? What is your movement? 10 plus. You've used up 20 movement speed in order to climb up. Is that all you can do?
I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
all I can do.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Kroll Warrior. Going to attempt to attack Gongoroth.
Here.
Does an 18 does hit you.
No.
No, it doesn't.
I guard.
Yikes. Okay. So, that doesn't hit you either. Sonata! Guess who gets to go?
Well, doing the same thing again.
Oh.
Does not hit. Does not hit.
Well, that's it for me.
Alright. Kroll War. Okay.
Here we go again.
Nope. So, Gongoroth, what are you gonna do?
I looked at this guy and like, I have had enough of.
All right, you take your great sword, and very, very peeved. Pardon my French. you swing it around, and you cleave the thing right through the shoulder, and partly in the center, you just kick the thing off into the grate.
Phew.
And that is a very dead Kroll Warrior.
Alright, bonus action then, I'm going to, and with advantage, I'm going to attack him.
Alright.
Hey, you made a bad.
Ooh, that's almost max damage.
And
It's dead.
yeah, and then because you're on the high ground and it's a little far away, you just try thrusting your great sword forward, and you get it right in the neck. That is another dead Kroll Warrior. Okay. Arwen, your turn. Oh yes, I need to move these things down because they are floating down the river.
And if it's alright, I'd like to move over one step.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that will do it for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try to get closer to the fight here. I'm pretty far away.
All right.
And I'll just stay back here for support.
All right. You gonna make any attacks?
I don't really think I can because of the angle of. I know that those two monsters in water, and probably I won't be able to shoot them too well from where I'm at.
You could.
All right, let's go for that then. And of course, Hunter's Mark
Yep. Hunter's Mark.
on that guy, just straight ahead of me.
I think. Nope, I can't say that's meta.
All right. Now roll. Yep. Now roll your attack.
All right.
Oh, that is a hit.
Yep.
That wasn't even the advantage.
Yeah.
I thought he gets advantage.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Roll it again.
Yeah, it's like Sonata. You see like these things just like you see these arrows just like whiz by you and strike the Kroll Warrior in front of you. All right.
Nice shot.
I see a murder sandwich.
Jeez, Gongoroth and Sylvas just like.
Hi, this is the dancer's specialty. And that doesn't hit.
No, that does not hit. What about your
Try that
second?
It needs more salt.
Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. but
I'm slipping in the sewer water.
yeah. Yeah, you kind of very ungracefully step across the corpse of a crawl warrior. Gregor, your turn.
All right, I head out to the Gorgon girl.
All right. You're what? Okay.
I head down to the Gorgon girl.
Okay.
How does she look?
She looks like she's very, very bloodied.
All right then, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, 2nd level.
All right. She hears someone approaching, and then she's like kind of like she's kind of like swiping and flailing madly. So.
It's all right. It's all right. I am here to help.
All right. Roll persuasion.
All right. Let's see here.
All right. For some reason, so your tone is like the gentlest you can muster, and the Gorgon girl does respond to it, and you can see her just like you can see her just like darting around and like shaking with fear, but she calms down a little bit for you to eventually place your hand on her. Cast Cure Wounds. All right, fantastic. You cast your spell, and the Gorgon girl does feel her wounds healing. Does feel her wounds healing up, but she still elects to stay on the ground. What do you do? Is that all you're going to do?
I would ask if I can make a medicine check, but I don't know I think I just used it my action.
You can make a medicine check.
Alright, let's see if it works.
Oh, no.
Crap. No.
Just the nut one. We knew it was coming.
You are
God,
wow, man.
why?
Wow,
Why
man.
now?
You're lucky. Wow, you're lucky. You're lucky. I rolled a 9. You are lucky. I rolled a 9, because basically you're looking at her and you have no idea if. Yeah. Let me put it this way: Gorgon physiology is something you are not intimately familiar with. All right, Crawl Warrior's turn. Oh yeah, that one's dead. That Crawl Warrior's turn. These guys are looking around and they see that their buddies have all died. They're kind of seeing that they're not going to win this, and they're going to disengage. This guy's going to disengage and flee. Sonata, your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna
Yep.
move up and guess just attack the lost one.
All right. All right, go for it. That is a hit. That is a hit. 7 damage. Yeah. Yeah, these Crawl Warriors, they don't have a lot of bite, but they have a very high AC.
I've noticed.
Yeah. Fantastic. It is now this guy's turn, and he's going to attempt to disengage. Are you going to chase him?
I might.
I might do something.
All right. Gongoroth, your turn.
Oh no, you don't. Get back here! I'm gonna run over and grapple him.
All right, athletics. That is more than enough. You have So yes. Yeah, not even close.
Alright.
Yeah,
and
ran
am
up.
I
What?
Am I able, with the rest of my movement or whatever, able to spin him around over to this side of me and present
Yes.
him
Yes. Arwen, it is your turn. Attack this guy with advantage.
All right, I'm going to do a little bit of acrobatics too.
All right.
Just for flair.
Just for flair? Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
That's some decent acrobatics. Wow.
Yeah, so my plan is to pretty much jump off Sonata, or jump above Sonata, and while in the air, shoot the bug.
All right. With advantage, please.
Oh. There we
There
go.
we go.
Good thing without advantage.
All right. So. All right. That's a nice bit of damage. It's not quite dead.
Hunter's Mark, my last one.
Oh yeah, Hunter's Mark. Well, technically, it's like the creature never. You technically never lands the killing blow, so you can switch your Hunter's Mark for free.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so if you don't land the killing blow with Hunter's Mark, you can switch it for free.
Oh, right.
Well, technically as a bonus action, but whatever.
It is
Free-
bonus action no matter what.
Yeah, free in terms of spell slot. So yeah, roll your Hunter's Mark, or a d6, whatever's faster. And that is the killing blow.
Yeah.
All right, and counter over.
Whew. That went
Sylvas,
well.
I'm going to need some help over here.
Oh boy.
All right, so Sylvas, you climb up. I'm not gonna force you to make checks because you're. And all right.
Oh. My help, I barely have any medical knowledge.
All right. So you're looking at, and so you see this little Medusa girl. She's just kind of reacting very startled at all the noise that's going on.
I have to be right next?
Gregor, I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a perception.
All right, give me one sec.
So Gregor, operating off of a whim, you're looking around. You're wondering why none of these Kroll warriors have been turned into statues, and why none of them are statues. You very slowly lift up her. You very slowly you get a good look at her face, and you see that there appears to be burn marks around her eyes.
Oh.
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 So that's the case.
Oh dear.
I'm going to cast another cure wounds. This time at first level, just to help stabilize her.
All right. All right. So you cast your cure wounds. All right. You have been able to completely stabilize her, and you notice that she's kind of clinging onto your arm, Gregor, because whatever she doesn't see this, but whatever it is, she's put two and two together that it's helping her. And she looks up at you, and while a lot of the wounds around her face have been healed up, you see that she gazes at you with kind of milky white eyes.
Are you alright, little one?
No, it's there's all this buzzing and I heard and I heard yelling, people saying run, and then those things got me and what's going on?
I pat the back of her head. Shh. It is alright. You are safe with us.
All right. She just continues to hold on to your arm because it's really her only anchor right now.
Now, tell us what happened.
I was just looking for food. So I heard some noises and thought maybe I could get something to eat, but I just picked up I grabbed something and it just looked like stone, and then I heard shouting, and then I ran into those things.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, who's there?
I slowly make my way over, but give her enough space. And, yeah, sorry. Sorry to scare you, but when we saw that one of you were coming our way, I sort of freaked out. And we started running away.
The little girl doesn't respond.
Is there any place we can take you?
I don't know. I don't have a home.
I look over to Sonata. Is there any place in the Undercity that we can take someone like her?
Sonata, roll roll history with advantage.
Okay.
All right. Being from the Golari, you do know that if that Medusas are and Medusa / Gorgons are sort of feared for their power, and you know that if anyone less level-headed from the Golgari found out about a Gorgon, let alone a blind one, they would probably be more. The Golgari would think of them as more useful as fertilizer.
No, not really.
This complicates matters. We can't take her above ground. And there's no one... We can't leave her here. And we don't know anywhere else to take her.
Oh boy.
Do you have a home around here? I was asking the Gorgon girl.
She shakes her head. No, I just kind of wander and try and hide whenever I hear people.
No family of any kind?
She shakes her head.
Obsidian preserve me.
And It's not like we could actually bring her with us. Way too dangerous.
Hey, Sylvas, you think your guildmates might be able to take her in?
Should I roll a history check?
Yes. With advantage because it is your guild.
Okay. Ha, no.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
All those nat 20s in a row just finally kicked in.
Yep. All right, so
That was almost
You're-
a double nat 1, by the way, as well.
yeah. Well, on one hand, it's for you. This is kind of this is kind of unprecedented. So you have no idea.
Oh, this is super unprecedented. It's just like, and then it's just, I don't think there's a capability for that.
Well, I'm trying to think of where she could go to be safe too, and right now, of all of our guilds, yours seems like the safest, and probably most likely to take her in.
How about this? We'll take her above ground and take her to the Selesnya enclave, even Precinct 4. They'll figure out what to do with her from there.
Well, in that case,
I suppose that's the best idea. I think, I'll probably, well, even I'm starting to think this might not be such a great idea.
if we're going to bring her up, then we're going to have to hide. So, does anyone have a cloak that she could be borrowing until then? It actually could be a lot easier than we think. She piggybacks on one of us, and we wear the cloak over and herself.
Yeah, I got a cloak.
Yeah, it'll look like that. Whoever's carrying her is just carrying it back.
Yeah, I got a cloak, and if anything, I could also carry her.
Alright. What is your name?
I don't have one.
I suppose that makes sense.
How about obscure?
What?
We can't just call you nothing. We need something to call you by.
What name did you give her?
Obscura.
See, I was thinking, Sylvie.
Actually, I was thinking Terra.
Obscura, Terra, and Sylphie?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to roll dice to figure out which one she is going to like. Apparently she looks up and says, I think I like Terra.
Fair enough.
Alright. Terra it is then. We're going to take you above ground. Take you someplace safe.
At least, I hope we can take you someplace safe.
Well, again, your guild is probably the safest out of, and again, most likely to take her in.
Alright.
We'll wrap you up in a cloak, and it's going to feel a bit uncomfortable, but you will be safe.
Alright.
Let's continue on.
Alright, so...
Who's going to carry her, though?
I said I was going to.
Let's take a look at your, That's gonna be a bit of a difficulty for you because, you're not quite strong.
No. But I apparently got a proficiency bonus in strength. I was just going off of that, really.
Is it your strength save?
Eh, probably.
Then
Yeah, it is. Yeah, my bad.
I could carry her if everyone here is okay with that. Someone's gonna have to hold on to my greatsword, though.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
All right.
Tara, are you okay?
She kind of tugs on Gregor's arm in order to it's like, and she's kind of looking up at you. It's if you're it's like as if like very expectantly.
I put my hand over her arm.
All right.
And to reassure her.
All right. She kind of like with a kind of like a trembling hand, she like reaches out blindly to Gongoroth.
I kneel down and take her hand gently.
All right.
And,
You notice her flinch back like a little bit, but she continues to move on afterwards.
It's okay, little one. I got you.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
And I turn around and present my back to her so she can climb on up.
All right.
Here,
Fine.
All right. So she's kind of she's just kind of pawing at your back, not sure what to do. So Gregor, you just kind of help hoist her up.
Arms around my neck, little one, but please do not choke me.
She just it's you notice her holding very tightly, but it's she lowers her arms so as to not choke your neck.
Thank you. And
All right. So
you could also go ahead and wrap your tail around to my waist if you want.
Medusas in this universe don't have tails.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Just going off of mythology.
Yeah. All right. So
I don't think Medusas in the original myth even had tails.
Alright. So, got her on my back now. And, who's got my sword again?
Me, Sonata.
Alrighty. Thank you.
all right. So you move back through the Undercity, and you're continuing on to Precinct 4. You make very good time, as it is merely afternoon at a little bit afternoon, like 1 o'clock in Precinct 4. All right.
Gregor brushes off his robes as he crawls out the manhole.
All right, it's gonna be stupid, but oh my gosh, why does it do that? Okay. Oh, whoops. Yeah, you shouldn't be there. All right. So yes, you are now in Precinct 4, and you have a child right next to you. So and you're heading towards the Selesnya Enclave, right outside Sunhome.
Yeah,
All right. So
there's going to be a lot of explaining.
So yes, it doesn't take long for you to get over there, and you find the little Selesnya emblem emblazed on the building. Sylvas, you walk up and you give it a quick knock.
Yes, I do.
All right. Where is it? All right. All right. So you open the door, and you see Elted there. She looks at you all, and and then looks you up and down. Why do you all smell like garbage?
We took a trip through the Undercity. And there's going to be a lot of explaining to do. Can we please go inside?
That she just kind of rolls her eyes. Come on in.
Yeah.
So she beckons you all in. It's like, and as you all walk in, she comes out holding a plate of fruit. Who do I have to thank for blessing you with your presence today?
Well, it's kind of a case of we ran into something. We actually have business in the area, but we ended up running into something on our travels, and he points over to Gongoroth. That's what I need to explain.
The one I'm carrying, not me.
She looks over. She looks over to you, and she kind of walks over and then reaches up and pulls back the hood, and she sees the face of a young Medusa.
Sylvas is gonna stay behind her. If she's about to freak out, Sylvas is gonna cover her mouth.
Yeah, it's like she's blinking twice at this. It's almost like it's almost kind of like LTAD.exe has stopped working.
There's a reasonable explanation, and it kind of has to coincide with why we haven't been turned to stone. But I please ask you don't scream. She is blind and relies on hearing, and we don't want her freaking out. Please.
All right. I can't say that's,
I know, this is not something usual, but...
It is most unorthodox, yes.
There... like I said, there's going to be a long explanation. I think we're going to need some time.
All right, well, she sets the plate down on the table and then just beckons you all to sit down. Well, we're always here to help the needy wherever they are.
Yeah. Gongoroth set Tara down. Well, I'll hand Tara a piece of fruit.
All right, so you sit down and explain everything. And Eltad's just looking it up and just looking at the child. Well, that's certainly... This is very complicated.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we are Selesnya. We won't turn anyone away, but I mean, at the very least, we're not supposed to turn everyone away. But you know, we like every guild have our bad eggs.
Yeah. This is a child, and one that does not have a family. Maybe, perhaps, helping her find a place will... It's going to be difficult, especially with that, but maybe there is something we as a guild can do for her.
Perhaps. Tell you what, I'm going to send out some letters, and you do your little mission here that you came here to do, and I will tell you what I come up with.
Very well. I was thinking, I'm gonna direct the party. Well, I don't think we'll be leaving right away if everything comes down to it. I think we should get some preparations done. We did use a little bit of supplies, and
Yeah.
we should rest up and head out straight in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I walk over to Arwen and nudge him on the arm. You there, Gruul.
Yeah.
I've been thinking, since we are going out to the rubble belt, I was wondering if maybe you knew somebody who could show us the way to Calrex. Perhaps some of your kind?
Uh, probably. I'm still kind of new to the place. Haven't really got a feel for anybody and what they do. Just kind of overheard a few things like the Gorgon thing, but other than that, yeah.
But surely there's not somebody within the guild that you are in contact with.
I'll try to come up with something. How about that?
Actually, Sylvas goes back and goes back to the conclave owner and
Yes.
the enclave owner and explains maybe you should send one of those letters to an Aaron Crossland. He's a good friend of mine and might be able to help with something like this.
Perhaps. All right. Well. All right. I'll send him a message. See if he can do anything with that. All right. She starts. So, has anyone tried feeding her anything?
I tried giving her fruit.
All right, so she very tentatively starts eating the fruit. All right, is there anything else you need from me?
Probably not, but, what should I do? You know what? Yeah, Sylvas is gonna actually hand her 4 gold. This is a favor from us, so I figure we should at least pay you something for this.
All right. She looks at the gold and says, I could do something with this. Thank you.
We've also been staying here quite often, so I figure it's the least we can do.
Well, you know how it is. It's Selesnya does have a policy of common ownership, so.
Yeah, we do help the needy, but I think while we've been getting help, I figure this will help others that come into the store.
Yes, indeed. All right, thank you. All right, so you're gonna head out.
I suppose we can go out and do some shopping and some investigating.
All right. You go out and head out shopping in Precinct 4.
I think it would be prudent if we search for a guide to help us navigate the rebel belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
idea.
how about Frozen and how about Arwen and someone else go and find a guide? The rest of us look for information about Calrax.
All right. So, who's doing that?
Okay, so I'll go dig up some information. Oh, by the way, Gongoroth, here's your great sword.
I'm going to dig up some information too.
Okay, so
All right. So,
yeah, I'll be going to get some information.
all right.
So Garuda and Frozen, you go look for a guide.
Yep.
All right.
We'll do it.
All right. So Garuda and Frozen are going to. So Gongoroth and Arwen are going to go look for information, while the rest of yous are going to. Where is it?
Alright.
You're going to go shopping, was it?
Probably go shopping and/or gather information at either the tavern or the Cross Candles.
All right.
While
And
Frozen Garuda looks for a guide.
Gongoroth and Arwen are looking for guides. All right. So. All right. So we're gonna start with the group that's gonna go look for information. So where are you gonna go first?
go to the tavern.
The tavern. All right. You
Yep.
head over to the Yellow Cask.
Hey, Josh,
Yes?
are there any Orzhov enclaves? He's in Precinct 4.
No. Unfortunately, because of the Precinct 4's constant conflict, and a lot of things get destroyed and rebuilt, the Orzhov have deemed it kind of a money sink.
Well, I don't mean like a church or anything. Just like somewhere that the enforcers and smugglers gather.
Not in Precinct 4.
All right, hang to the tavern.
All right. So, you head over to the Yellow Cask.
Also, I looked up some information, and the original Medusa, they didn't mention her having a tail, but she does have wings.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yes, Medusas of Ravnica, often called Gorgons, are a monstrous race of creatures that appear superficially similar to human women. In place of hair, a Gorgon has a writhing mess of black serpentine cables, and its hands are scaly claws.
Okay.
Okay, that would make sense. So I guess we just do the normal. I'll whip up a show. You guys see what you can gather.
Yep.
Yep. Sylvas will go ask the tavern keep if he can perform a show.
All right. Precinct 4.
Alright, I look around to see if there are any interesting conversations going on.
All right, you look.
I'll roll an investigation to see if I can pick up on something. Or would that be perception?
All right. All right, so you walk around and so yeah, everyone roll perception.
I was gonna ask the tavern keep if I could perform a show. Do you still want me to have a perception roll?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right. So you begin looking around, and yeah, Gregor, you see a couple of the repeat customers here, particularly the half-orc Gruul who couldn't quite hold her drink, and Sylvas, out of the corner of your eye, you see you see the Rakdos performer that you struck up a conversation with last time you were here.
Oh, Peter.
Yes.
I think I'm going to go talk to Peter. See if we can have a little bit of fun. Hey, Peter!
Well, oh, hello, dearie. How are you doing?
Pretty good. We actually did manage to check out the crossed candles.
Did you enjoy your stay?
Interesting show. Apparently the crowds love myself and points over to Gregor. Apparently he's made a name for himself over there as well. He goes by Krillin, the controller, with a K.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was actually thinking of performing a show here real quick. Would you like to join me?
What the heck? It might be fun. But, Did you happen to receive anything from the owner at that particular tavern? At that particular, nightclub?
Not myself personally, no.
Are you sure? He sticks his hand behind your ear, and then he pulls out a tiny little that he pulls out a tiny little coin.
Oh, the coin. Yeah, I did earn some money there. Yes.
No, it appears to have a little symbol emblazoned on it.
Oh.
You didn't look very closely at these, now did you, dearie?
Fair enough.
You see, if you give an exceptional performance at each of these nightclubs, then you will gain entrance into Rick's Mahdi for free.
May I ask what Rick's Mahdi is?
Oh, it's our guild house. It's our guild hall.
I see. So they accept performers from all over.
Yes, they will accept performers from all over, but you need to visit every single one in order to get there. In order to get to Rick's Mahdi.
Fair enough. That might be something on the table for later, but not as me joining the guild, but perhaps having relationships between our guild. Like our performance here today.
Possibly. He very deftly puts the coin into one of your pockets. So, dearie, shall we get started?
Yes, we shall.
All right. Roll performance.
Oh boy.
That one off. I got off to the wrong foot this time. Payback for that nat 20 performance the last session.
All right. Wow, you're lucky he nat 20'd.
We got a 2 and a 20.
So
Watch how real human
yes.
works.
So yes, he kind of cracks it. He kind of cracks his neck, cracks his fingers, and you just see him like breathe fire that just snakes around his body, and he just starts swinging it around and around.
Oh no!
And then he just swings it around you. You're a little It's the first time you've ever performed with a Rakdos, and you've never been this close to fire without it trying to kill you.
Well, yeah, that's one thing. But another thing is that the last time that there was one time with this that the tavern burned down, and that's going through Sylvas' head right now.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Gregor shouts over to Sylvas. Gregor shouts over to Sylvas. Try not to fall into this one.
All right. So you're looking you're looking around, and yeah, it appears that everyone's just is very much mesmerized by your little performance, and you manage to get how much is that? 39 gold pieces.
Okay, so that puts me at 149. That's nice.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm not over encumbered again.
Yeah.
So I head on over down to the Gruul.
Sylvas is now making sure nothing's on fire.
Yes. You look at your clothes and they aren't singed, but yes, you head over to the you head over to the Gruul, and you notice that she's just very grumpily holding a mug of ale.
What's round?
I'm just very, very. She just sets it. She just sets it down. I'm very angry that I can't hold my liquor.
Sorry.
It's like one of the other tavern peoples just kind of laughs and says, "Yeah, she never drinks anything anymore. She just likes to hold it." Shut up, you! Yeah. But yes, I'm also peeved that all these stupid goblins just started throwing stuff at me.
For whatever reason.
I was just walking by them.
You know, you may have an opportunity to get back at them.
Really? How so?
We are heading out into the Rebel Belt. And there is this special headquarters of a man we like to see 6 feet under. And with him is an entire army of goblins. How much you want to bet a few of those are working for him?
That depends. I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a persuasion.
On it. Oh.
Yeah, so she's just kind of not interested, and then she just kind of gives a swig of her ale, and then the barkeep just says, "Belia, no!" Then she just stands up, and then just falls over flat.
Wow.
Timber!
You know, on second thought, you might not be the right person for the job. If you can't even hold your ale, how am I supposed? How are you
Talk
supposed to? How are
Talk
you
about a
supposed?
lightweight.
How are you supposed to fare against a measly lot of goblins? Oh well, I suppose I'll just have to look for someone else.
All right.
And while that's going on, Gongoroth is heading over to the barkeep.
Wait, I thought it was Ghost Mind's Eye and... Or, sorry. Yeah, Ghost Mind's Eye and myself only here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're with me.
Yep, sorry about that. Little distracted.
Yeah, I'll just head to the barkeep and get a drink.
All right, you're heading to the barkeep and getting into a drink. You look up to her, and she says, "Hi. So what'll it be? Mead, cider, or perry?
Cider.
Cider. That'll be 1 silver.
There you go.
All right. So yes, you drink the cider. It's the very sweet cider you've come to expect.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
And then she looks at you. So you all never come here unless you're looking for information. So what do you want?
Yeah. About the rubble belt.
Yes. What about it?
And, you know anyone who could probably help us through it?
Funny thing is, I actually saw 2 people asking. I saw 2 people asking about the.
Just crashed it. It's back up.
Oh, okay. Is there someone talking? Is there someone talking in the background?
I'm sorry, yeah?
Is there someone talking in the background?
Oh,
Yeah. Never mind.
Wait, hold on.
All right. So, anyways, she looks at you and says, "Well, yes. Now that you mention it, there were actually 2 people asking around the rubble belt. One was one. Yeah, one was Boros and one was Azorius.
Oh.
Interesting. Know what?
Does
No.
Gregor hear this?
Know what they were asking
per-
about?
Roll perception. Roll perception, Gregor.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah, you do hear it.
Gregor heads on over to where the Boros and the Azorius are.
No, he's not. It's not where they are. It's you overhear that there were some people here earlier, who were Boros and Azorius.
Ah. I head on over to the bar. And what were they inquiring about?
I don't know. They were just inquiring about were there any weird happenings going on in the rubble belt that I heard recently, and I said no.
Have you gotten their names? Or at least their appearances?
Well, one was a Vidalcan, and the other was this sort of blonde-haired chap.
I think I might know who they are.
All right. And on that note, we are moving back to Precinct 4. So, looking around for... So yes, you're looking around for a guide, so I'm going to have to ask both of you to roll investigation.
Alright.
Yes. Gongoroth and Arwen.
Definitely not.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to roll that again because it landed perfectly on the side. Dear. Ooh. All right. So, you notice that you notice as you're walking around, someone you kind of bump into a lot of people, and then you just continuing on.
Mm-hmm. As I do.
Yep.
Don't apologize.
Yeah, and you have not. Yeah, it's like you're coming up a bit short.
Well, this has been a bust so far.
Yep. I mean, there's always the guild, but
Oh yeah. Yeah. That if we're not finding anything here, then Sunhome will be the best place for us to find out.
All right. So yeah, you're gonna head over to Sunhome.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right, you enter the high and mighty gates of Sunhome. All right. You see that people are doing drill in the field again.
Right. Just follow me. We'll head over to Captain Filch's office. See if he might know.
All right. All right. You quickly head over to Captain Filch's office. And all right, and you quickly knock on the door, and you see him sitting down.
Do I have permission to enter yet?
It's like you may enter.
Alright. I open the door,
All right.
stand at attention in front of him, give him a salute. Gongoroth Markov reporting back to updates, sir.
At ease. So, what's the status of your mission?
Well, good news and bad news, sir. Our,
Bad news first.
Unfortunately, during the night, our wizard from the Izzet guild decided to return back to his guild hall, so we are currently down a wizard.
Yes, I heard. Yes, I heard something especially big was going on at Nivix.
Also, and this pertains to our search, it would appear that Calrax has taken an interest in dragons. During our time at Precinct 3, we visited an apothecary he apparently visited, and he got a hold of materials from there to make that death elixir of his, as well as dragon scales.
Interesting. So, interest in dragons and using a lot of necromancy.
Yes.
Wow. He starts writing that down. All right. Just something to add to the report.
We've also been trying to gain access to the Izzet Guild Hall to speak with Niv Izzet as well, but unfortunately, with our wizard being gone, it's been difficult.
Yes, I would imagine so. I mean, our friend Calrax is looking for dragons. Might as well go to the only dragon.
Yes, sir.
All right.
But sorry, sir.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, apart from that, our investigation has led us over to the Rune Belt. And we are currently trying to find a guide who knows that area.
He raises an eyebrow. The Rubble Belt. You know, funny you should mention that. Lucient and his betrothed were actually gonna go to the same place.
Gongoroth is just grading now. Oh. So she actually said yes.
Yep, she actually said yes. So, you could, if you hurry, you could probably catch up with him. He only left about, 15-20 minutes ago. I'm actually surprised you didn't run into him on the way in.
It was a bit crowded in the streets. For all we know, he could have been 5 feet from us and we wouldn't even noticed. But
Also,
yes.
also, why do you smell?
We didn't want to waste too much time, so we decided to take the quick and difficult way beneath the cities to try and get over to the belt.
I see.
And unfortunately, while down there, we happened across a young Gorgon girl. And
Gorgon?
yes, sir. Unfortunately, we later found out after she scared us away that she was attacked by a couple of giant bugs wielding spears. And turns out the girl is blind.
He just kind of leans back in his chair. A blind Gorgon. Define irony.
Yeah, no kidding.
How is she not dead?
Well, she almost was. But we found her, saved her, and after a bit healing up, we brought her up to the surface and took her to the Selesnya conclave over here by the wall between 5. Or, I mean, precinct 4 and 3. Jeez.
Well. All right. He writes that down. Anything else you need to report?
I think that's all. Did I... What about you? Is there anything you would like to add?
Me?
Yes, you.
Nothing much, really. I mean, we did give her a name. Sarah.
Yeah.
He writes that down. All right. I'll try and forward that to. I'll forward that to the higher ups. The Azorius are probably gonna want a copy of this, and they're probably gonna want to get a birth certificate for her as well.
Yeah. Given the other people who represent the guilds who I'm traveling with, we believe that the Selesnyans were the best group for them to stay with.
Possibly.
Honestly, I don't really see the little one being a soldier of the Boros.
A little blind girl being a soldier of the Boros. It's gonna involve a lot of training. That would involve a lot of training, and between you and me, I'm not 100% comfortable with conscripting a child soldier.
Well, yeah, I would not rather have her go through that as well.
Yes.
I mean, I still remember how that was, and then I never really cared.
Yes.
Well, not exactly. I mean,
Yeah, so
it was,
drafting as a policy has been off and on over the years. Currently off for the best, in my opinion.
oh yeah. Yeah, if possible, I wouldn't want to have the kids fighting on the front lines like that either. Especially against some of the Gruul's bigger beasties.
Exactly.
That's,
Well, is there anything else I need to know, Gongoroth?
well, apart from us having to head out and find out what Cleric is up to. Oh, right. I suppose the reason how we found out about it would be a good idea to mention it. Turns out that our Orzhov cleric, Gregor, one of his people was robbed from, had a mace and a sculpture of a dragon that was stolen from their base.
He writes that down. Well, the Azorius are gonna definitely want to know about that.
They already do. The
Oh.
Orzhov?
I mean the Azorius. Slip of the tongue.
Yeah, Orzhov, Azorius, but anyway, they actually already know about it. Gregor already returned to the mace that was stolen, and thanks to our Demir companions who have been assisting us, we actually found out that Cleric had the statuette of the dragon with him somewhere else.
All right. Is that everything?
Apart from the creepy poison that they used to kill with the goblin, and how they draw information out of their heads. I believe that is it, sir.
All right. You are dismissed.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. So, you head back out into Precinct 4. And... okay. So... ah, dang it. Wrong button. Alright, so you head out and you meet back up in the usual spot. In front of Sawtooth Prison. So,
The usual hideout.
yeah.
We really should find a better place to meet up than a prison.
Yeah, I kind of wonder why we meet up here. Maybe it's just where our journey began, I guess.
Well, most
Yeah.
of us.
Anyway, we got a lead, but we're gonna have to move fast.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
How'd your guys' search for a gun go, by the way?
Non-existent. And I'm still terrified for the yellow cask, but that's going to be something to deal with her another time.
I heard something about Artesia and Lucient, and inquiring about abnormal activity in the rubble belt.
Oh, funny enough, Captain Filch said that they actually headed out not 15 minutes before we arrived at sun. So if we move fast, we might be able to catch up to them.
My spells are running on fumes here, but very well then.
Hey,
All right.
I'm tapped out of spells.
You notice, you hear whispering in your ear, Gregor. It appears that Stitches is trying to get your attention.
Yes, I whisper back.
He points over to, he points over to Gongoroth. He's like pointing at his waist.
Gongoroth, check your pockets.
Okay, I start patting around. First to my coin purse.
You pat around for your coin purse, and your heart kind of skips a beat as you realize that your coin purse is no longer there.
I start cursing in non-common.
Gregor, out of an odd sense of empathy, puts his hand on Gongoroth's shoulder. Or an understanding.
Yeah, you're free to say it.
I'm guessing since Gregor pointed it out, Sylvas is now going to go look at Arwen and go, check your pockets too, Arwen.
Yeah, might as well.
All right, you check your own pockets, and you find that you haven't been stolen from.
No. I
Yeah.
everything's still here.
So the one that got the nat 1 didn't get stolen from. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check my pockets as well.
So yes.
Gregor whispers in Gongoroth's ear, Lady Fortune is quite the harlot, isn't she?
Yep. All right. So.
So you want me to just set all of my cash here to 0?
If you write it down somewhere first. Yeah, write it down somewhere first, because, it did get stolen.
So I have a suggestion. How about we go to the apothecary here, we all buy some health potions, and then we go straight to the rubble belt.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'll buy myself a health potion with weight.
I will spot you a potion, dang it.
Thanks, but I'll be okay.
All
I
right.
can spot you a potion.
No.
Okay, that was good.
No. Thank you, but no.
Yeah, you're learning. It's like I could do. The Orzhov says I could do you a favor. Yeah, just like it's like red flag.
I have enough to get potions. I would rather make sure we have some potions. I know. Arwen, I believe you didn't use any spells, right?
I'm all tapped out for spells. All I got is one potion on me.
Okay.
Anyway,
I've,
I'd
Okay,
say we
I've
do
got
get
2
some
potions. yeah, we should at least have some potions just in case, because if we're running low on spells, we're gonna need them.
I can still do cantrips, but I cannot cast any more of my actual spells.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Okay, run to the apothecary.
Alright, you're heading over to the apothecary. This is... Where is it? The Phoenix Alchemy.
Yep.
Alright, you see Alright, you see the familiar young half-elf standing inside his typical mad scientist laboratory.
Ah. Hello, we're here for some healing potions and maybe some extra wares.
Oh, you're here for some potions? Oh, okay, I can get you some potions. Healing potions, right about here. He puts like 4 health potions in front of you. How many would you like?
How much are they?
50 gold pieces in each.
Alright, actually, I just got an idea. Do you have any happenings on with the family? I'm actually an entertainer, so entertainment for special occasions? Maybe like 45 gold per potion, and I can throw in an entertainment for your special event.
Roll persuasion.
Will do? Nope.
Nope. He just kind of shakes his head. Sorry, not everyone's looking to make friends with a cripple like myself.
Ooh. Okay, Sylvas just knows that. Oh.
I just don't know.
What?
It's here. He just gestures. He just gestures towards an empty corner of his store. This is where I would put my friends if I had some.
Oh, sorry. I was just remembering my sister. Yeah, I'll pay full price actually.
All right.
I'll
How many-
buy 2 potions,
All right. That's 100 gold pieces.
and I'll slip him 5 silver on top of that.
All righty.
Okay, so I just take off the extra 1 off of that. I put this and go a 0 here. Let's just say some unfortunate events resulted in the current problem, a short span of my sister's job. She used to do the same job I did. So I completely understand your pain. I've been trying to do stuff, so maybe someday if I find something out for my sister, I'll see what I can do for you.
Maybe. Is there anything else I can get you?
We're actually in kind of a hurry, so we'll speak again. Have a good one.
All right. You head out of Phoenix Alchemy with your 2 health potions. What are you all gonna do next?
Who doesn't have a health potion?
Me.
Okay, gives 1 to Ghost.
All right.
Sonata.
I don't, but I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I should be okay.
Very well.
Hey, man, hey, I'll give you 1 if you need it. That's all I have mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now let's go meet up with Lucian and his fiancée.
All right. So, you're heading over to the Rubble Belt, and it's starting to get a little dark.
Okay.
During that whole thing, were we able to take a short rest somewhere in there?
No. All right. And after a little bit of searching around, you see Lucian and Artesia walking towards you. Their eyes widen in surprise. Hey, what are you all doing here?
The same reason you're out here.
Gongoroth is just grinning right now.
He tilts his head and then he just gets a glimmer of recognition and dies, so like rolls his eyes, and then just gives you a beckoning gesture. Yeah, all right, come on, give me your best shot.
Why would I do that? I'm happy.
Alright.
I'm not gonna tease you over that. But now, if it was Ellie, then we would have problems.
Ellie, is that the friend that I don't know about between you two?
It's Artesia looks between you all and says, is there something I need to be made aware of, or should we actually start talking business?
I think we should start talking business.
Good.
Yes.
So, what basically is going on is that we see that our investigations have concluded that Calrex was recently here, and he's enslaved a couple goblins in order to keep something hidden. We don't know what it is, but if he wants to keep it hidden, then it's something that we need to get.
Most likely, it's probably a dragon statue.
Possibly.
More precisely, a statuette in the property of the Orzhov.
Possibly. So, what we need to do is go get it, and our reconnaissance of the area is a very well fortified fortress.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Lucian could just kind of scratches the back of his head. Yeah, it's very, very well defended. There's a lot of patrols. I don't know what Calrex did, but to get all of them under his control, but they are frickin' vigilant.
Alright, so we'll just take the obvious option and take an underground passage, if there is one. We can't go through the front door.
He looks towards Artesia and Lucian look towards Sonata. Is there? So yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to roll insight with advantage because it's an undercity passage.
Ooh, please let this be good.
18.
Yeah, you're looking at it and say you're gonna have to. You're pretty sure that you have to get close enough to the fort itself in order to determine it. But you're about 80% sure that there would be a way in underneath.
Okay.
I've been thinking. What if we use a diversion? Something to attract the goblins' attention while we sneak into the citadel.
Too bad we don't have any explosives.
No. But we are in Gruul country.
Yes, you are. Oh, very
So-
observant of you.
So we find the Gruul and get them on our side for this.
I will say this. Lots
Not
of
necessarily get them on our side, just give them a reason to attack the goblins.
They created a fortified structure in their land.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So this is going to help them with a persuasion check if we do that. So
And it's probably best if Arwen went alone.
Yeah. Because, he points just about everybody. Hates everyone.
Not to mention us Boros have been sort of butting heads with the Gruul here about once, so. Well,
If
looks
they
like-
if they saw us accompanying Arwen, they know they'd be acting on our agenda. Best to convince them that it's their idea.
Okay, so we hide out and wait while Arwen does that, and I guess the rest of us will take a short rest.
Actually, Gregor, why don't you send your Stitches friend over with him? Second set of eyes in case something goes wrong and we need to get in there fast.
If that is the case, then you are accompanying me.
All right.
Can't you just send Stitches over there on his...
I could, but I also need to be nearby in case something goes dodgy. You never know if there's a shaman who would see him and exorcise him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gonna happen immediately.
Yeah, never mind then.
Don't worry, guys. It's my people. I speak their language.
Yeah, and their language is. Lucian says this.
Okay. No. But pretty close.
Yeah, I don't know, Arwen. I've never heard you act like that before.
Like I said, I'm new.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, good luck.
All
If you
right.
guys know where to find us.
So, did the rest of us take a short rest while Arwen's off doing that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Arwen is going to perform reconnaissance.
Yep.
All right. Where
Last time to
is...
mute my mic and take notes.
All right. Of course, I forgot. Okay. Where's that button? Where's that button? There we go. Okay. So, yes. You're right at... So, yes, following Artesia's directions, you head over to that you head over to the particular fort. I'm going to have to ask you to roll perception.
Okay, can do. Perception. Is that much?
Can you roll it again for me?
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
there you go.
So yeah, you're looking around, and yeah, this does seem very typical. You see a lot of patrols on the walls. There's probably like a single goblin every 4 feet, every 40 feet, and there are watchtowers.
Okay.
There are you're walking around, and there are 4 ways in, one for each direction.
Okay. That's a lot of coverage. Yeah, this is gonna be one giant problem.
Yeah.
Anything else?
You notice that there are like several like dug trenches surrounding the whole camp.
Okay, trenches, watchtowers, man, these guys got to have the works. Ugh. It's always got to take. Trenches, towers, a guard post at every 40 feet.
Yeah, you've never seen goblins like this well organized before.
Yeah, this is very strange stuff. So, there's gotta be like, I don't know, the kind of magic going on here. Because goblins would never do this.
Yeah.
Unless they're being paid really well. Or just have a really good motive. Try to get on that hierarchy. For some reason, I'm thinking bats boil in the trenches. I don't know why.
You look at the you look at the trenches and you examine them. They do seem like if you were able to sneak into the trenches, you could potentially dig.
Right.
Because you know that even though this fortress was abandoned because the foundation wasn't all that great.
Yeah, a lot of stuff kept on falling over, but somehow these guys got to stay up.
All right. So, is that all you're studying?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. All right, so you're heading back. Oh, whoop, wrong one. I hate that it does that. Okay, so you head back and you see everyone just calmly relaxing and resting.
Yeah, it is really well organized there. They got towers, they got trenches, guards at exactly 40 feet. Goblins don't do that.
Yeah, so Artesia is looking towards Sonata. So maybe your Undercity rep may be the most viable for us.
Why not do both?
Yeah.
Distraction and Undercity. That might be challenging. We would have to synchronize. Or you suggesting that Lucient and I serve as the distraction while you all head in.
No, that would be suicide.
Two people wouldn't be enough of a distraction.
We need something that the goblins would see as a sure danger and would have to divert most of their garrison and defend off.
No, that probably won't work.
What were you thinking, Gruul army? Because I was thinking Gruul army.
The Gruul army could probably work too, but if they got inside to the fortress and spotted us, then we'd be next on their list.
Okay, so instead of Gruul, Boros?
Well, not necessarily Boros so much as some sort of siege weapon, like a cannon maybe, because yeah, you cannot ignore a cannon.
Yeah.
But I don't think that Captain Filch would be willing to let us borrow one. Not to mention we don't exactly have any guarantee that we'll actually be able to bring it back in one piece. No.
Alright.
Well, a Gruul army would be likely to have giant soldiers on their side, so they would have living artillery to help compensate.
Yep.
Well, we gotta do this quick.
And plus, anyway, they're trespassing. I think it's all fair that we well, not exactly tell them, but just say they're in a place that they shouldn't be.
There's a goblin. There's a fortress that the goblins have put on your property. Maybe you should go and deal with this.
Are you?
Basically, and then-
It's Artesia's looking at you. Like, are you suggesting that we talk to a Gruul higher up?
Yeah.
More specifically, Arwen.
Yes, me.
Well, she's looking up. Maybe we ought to do that tomorrow.
Because they're still here.
Yeah, we ought to do that tomorrow because it's late.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that sounds fine. I has idea. I has disguise kit. Disguise myself as Gruul. Go with Arwen.
Will you be able to pull off that sort of deception with them?
Should I roll a deception for a little bit of mimicry?
Yeah, roll disguise. Yeah, roll disguise check. Roll your disguise kit.
I don't know. Can I?
Yes. You kind of, you start rearranging your clothes a little bit, and you use your disguise kit to like streak stuff across your face, and you also draw Gruul and sit. You also draw a little bit of paint in the shape of a Gruul insignia on your shoulder. Yeah, you look like a Gruul.
And it'll probably be even better if Arwen gives me pointers.
If he's using the insignia, then wouldn't that mean that he's a burning tree warrior?
Yeah. Essentially.
Well, let's hope your tribe has good relations with the burning trees.
All right.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But let's go back. I suppose we can go back to the conclave. We'll probably want to catch up with and make sure about her.
So, Lucian, where are you two staying?
It's he says, "Oh, we're gonna be staying at the inn, separate rooms, of course. Technically not married yet."
Okay.
Right.
He looks at you and says, "Hey, I'm a good boy."
Yeah, we figured that. How about, you know what? How about I entertain for your wedding? On me.
Lucian looks towards Artesia. I think I would quite like that.
And if all goes well, I might even contribute funds to the wedding.
Yeah, Lucian just puts his fist up into the air. Woohoo! Registry!
Oh my gosh, you're not going to actually try and officiate the wedding, are you?
She is a cleric.
Artesia says this. Well, he is a cleric.
You have not lived until you have seen an Orzhov wedding.
I'm not really sure if I actually want to.
Oh, if you're actually going to do that, that means I gotta get out some nice stuff too.
So, are we just gonna gloss over the fact that we're here in the rubble bout right now talking about an invasion, and somehow the conversation just shifted into wedding preparations?
Yeah, let's get going.
All is fair in love and war, after all.
All right. So,
Exit stage right.
So, heading back... Whoop, wrong one. So, heading back to Precinct 4, it is night in Ravnica. You all have had your separate ways from Artesia and Lucient, and you all head back to the Selesnya Enclave.
For a long rest. Oh,
Yes.
well-deserved long rest.
Yes.
And during the travels, I have taught, man, what's his name? Sylvas, all the proper mannerisms of a Gruul.
All right.
A lot of slouching, a lot of haze, use, punches. Start a fight, you end a fight.
Oh, sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and no being a mamby-pamby.
Insulting the other party's mother is considered fine manner.
All
The
right.
bigger the joke, and my train of thought has been lost. I don't know how I lose things that big, but okay.
All right. So you head over to the Enclave, and you knock on the door, and yes, you see yes, you see Elted walk over to the door from the window. She opens it up and says, "Oh, hey, you're back. That was have fun storming the castle."
Tomorrow. That's gonna be our first thing tomorrow.
Oh, all right. Well
I did
then.
say we were doing it tomorrow.
All right. It's you hear a tiny voice coming from the other room say, "Are they back?" "Yes, dear, they're back." It's like you see her just kind of you see Terra just very, very carefully maneuvering her way around us so as to not drop anything. And you also notice that anything that used to be on a surface has been moved.
Ah, nice.
Yes, we had a few unfortunate accidents, but one that was easily mitigated. You notice that she is looking at the ground Terra's looking at the ground a little guilty.
Well, can't really help that right now.
I kneel down by Terra. How are you faring?
I'm doing good. I mean, I'm able to. I have food and nothing's trying to kill me.
Oh, I just got an idea. Looks over to the conclave owner. But first of all, could I roll a nature check to see if it was actually the Gorgon's eyes that would turn people to stone?
Yes.
And if her eyes could not do that because they are blind.
No.
Okay. Please be good.
Yeah, you're pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty sure that a Gorgon needs fully functioning eyes in order to actually turn people to stone.
Okay. So, while I do not recommend, maybe if we befriend her, we can probably speak to the guild. But maybe if we befriend her, maybe we can teach her some sorcery, so instead of using her eyes to see, maybe she can use magic.
Speaking of eyes, Gongoroth kneels down to Terra. Terra, if it's all right, what happened to your eyes?
I don't know. It happened a while. I think it happened a while after I was born, but I've always been like this.
I'm sorry to hear that. The Gongoroth stands back up. Oh, and before I forget, try not to freak out if you are suddenly awoken by trumpets and Jean.
Well, what's a trumpet?
You'll probably get to hear in the morning.
Yeah, just try not to freak out.
Arwen kind of mimics one.
Yeah. She listened to it. It's you actually hear her giggle a little bit. Excuse you.
Oh, yeah, pardon.
All right. Well, if that's everything that needs to happen, I think we can actually call the session here. It's been nearly 3 hours.
Yeah, I think what Sylvas is going to do is just chat with Tara while going to bed, even helping her go to sleep and get to know the child. That, and probably talk to Gregor and go, oh, this is something I didn't expect out of you, Gregor.
In what way?
Well, to be honest, we all got scared when we knew this was a Gorgon, but finding out she's blind and that she can't really fend for herself, and you're the one that stepped up to it, you have my respect.
If anything, I'm surprised that you didn't take it up, given your line of work.
It's a case of... It's really the case of we didn't have the information to know that she was blind, or the fact that it was the eyes that would cause people turning to stone. And my focus was on keeping as many people alive as possible. So I was hesitant.
All right.
I've had a personal attachment to lost children. It is a cruel thing to be in the world without protection, especially at that age.
I suppose that's fair. I've had experiences similar to this when I was young as well. I think I will help see that this child gets what she needs. And of course, I'll let them know if we take her into the guild to let you come and visit.
That would be wonderful.
All right.
And we all go to bed and have a long rest.
All right. So, moving on to that. All right. So, another roleplay heavy session, but there was some combat.
Oh yeah, there was combat. It wasn't the clown fest that was that session. This was actually fun.
Yeah. So, yeah, everyone
for once.
Yeah, everyone gets 100 XP.
Okay.
Yay.
But yes. So yeah, that. So what you? So you got another NPC that you got to keep track of.
Another NPC, which I need to write down because I actually forgot to do that. Whoopsie.
So yes, a blind Medusa child is now within the contacts. All right, so thank you all for joining me on this a little adventure. We'll see you sometime next month for part 9. Well, we'll finally get to the Rubble Belt.
You mean part 10?
Yes, part 10. Oh yes, 10th session.
10th session, and we're not even counting the session 0. That was the insanity. That was almost us getting party wiped.
Yeah. And then 8 nat 20s this session. That's kind of ridiculous.
3 of them in a row from me. I think that was payback for all the ones I got the last two combat sessions.
Oh yeah. Anywho. But yeah, it's that. Yeah, everything looks great. Thank you all for watching this. Appreciate you sticking around, and have a lovely day. Take care.
Yep. See ya.